Hello. Huh.
Hello.
How much you have
Hello, sir.
completed?
Good
How
evening.
much? Good evening. Uh, Tell
Uh,
me how
in
much
in audit,
topics in audit?
four topics completed:
Okay.
risk assessment, internal control,
Uh,
and audit planning, fiscal laws, and automated environment.
okay. Let me ask some questions. Okay. Tell me the
Okay, sir.
key steps and the pages involved in
Steps.
risk-based audit. Tell me.
Okay, steps involved in risk-based audit.
Uh, Key steps and the pages involved in the risk-based audit. Tell me.
Okay. So, first, assessing ROMM to design risk assessment procedures. Hello.
Yeah, tell me. Na, I am listening. Na. Just
Yes, sir. Assessing the ROMM for the risk assessment procedures.
hmm,
Then further audit procedures to reduce the ROMM to an acceptably low level.
hmm,
Then issuing the appropriate audit report.
hmm.
So that means there are three key phases. First one is risk assessment, then risk response, and reporting.
Okay. And
Yes.
tell me more, na, something more, or tell me the key steps. Okay, repeat
Okay.
me again. Okay, tell me the key steps involved in the risk-based assessment.
Okay.
Key
So
steps. Key
risk
steps.
assessment, risk response.
Risk.
Sorry. Steps. So for assessing the
It's a
ROMM
process.
to
Okay,
design
risk assessment, risk response, and reporting is a process. It's not the steps. Okay, I'm talking about the steps. Key steps.
Okay, so first one is assessing the ROMM to design risk assessment procedures. Then,
ROM. What do you mean by ROM?
reduce the ROMM to an acceptably low level by designing a further audit procedures and
ROM.
then issuing the appropriate audit report.
First of all, please tell me the meaning of the ROM. What is this? ROM. What
Yes.
is this? ROM.
These are the yes.
Tell me the full form of ROM. What is this?
Yes. Okay, risk
I'm
of
not getting
material
it.
misstatement. Okay, risk of material. Sorry.
ROM.
Risk of material misstatement.
You don't have to use the shortcut. Okay. First, assessing the risk of material misstatement in the financial statement. Second, designing and performing the further audit procedures that respond to the
To reduce the
assessed risk. And third,
issuing the appropriate audit
appropriate
report.
audit report. ठीक है ना? Based on the audit finding. And what about the risk-based audit process? What are the phases?
Uh, Risk assessment, risk response, and report.
Okay. And tell me the audit uh, steps involved in the risk assessment page.
Risk involved. Still. risk assessment.
Steps involved in the risk
Risk
assessment
assessment stage.
phase. Tell me.
So first one is a client
Client.
acceptance, then overall engagement, planning the overall engagement,
Okay, okay.
then assessing the risk assessment,
Performing risk assessment procedure to
performing
understand
the
the business and identify inherent and control risk. Okay. Tell me one or two point more. Assessing the risk of the material misstatement. Okay. Communicating any weaknesses in the design and implementation of the internal control. Okay. These are the things which you have to keep in the mind. Internal. What are the uh, automated environment? You have done automated environment, na?
yes, sir.
Uh, Briefly explain the general IT control, application control, and IT department control.
Chandru, controls relate to automated. They include both automated and manual control,
Where
and
we
they
actually apply the general IT controls. What are the areas where we can apply the general IT controls?
yes mandatory data fields, then sequence number checks, then
Data center, data center network operations, system, software acquisitions, program change. Okay,
yes, sir.
asset
Program
security,
change.
application system acquisition. These are the area. Okay, tell me a little bit more about the applications control. Okay,
Application controls, they include manual and automated controls.
uh,
They they relate to many applications in general, and they help in preventing, detecting, or correcting the misstatement. Uh,
and and what about the IT dependent control?
IT dependent.
IT dependent. IT dependent control. Tell.
No.
It's basically a manual control, okay, that make use of some form of data or information or report produced from IT system and the application. Okay,
Okay.
it's a basically manual control. Okay, okay. In the case of application controller, it includes both
Good.
automated and manual. But if you talk about the IT dependent controls, na, it's basically consists of the manual controls. Okay, audit planning. Did you completed the audit planning?
Yes.
Let me ask you one question. Okay? Tell me the what in what cases and for what reason the statutory auditor of a company can take the help of the audit expert. Okay, tell me for what reason. Should I give you the scenario case scenario like that? Let's
Okay.
suppose
You
there is a
can tell.
company, okay, ABC Limited, which has a net worth of 1500 crore, and because of that, Ind AS will be applicable to that company, and this company has some transaction in regard to derivative contract like options, future, forward contract, like that. In this regard, uh, when the statutory auditor started his work, he saw this type of transactions, okay, like derivative contract or like that. As you know that the statutory auditor is not the expert in the case of the forward contract, like derivative contract, na. So
Yes.
for that, he takes the help of the expert, okay, in this regard.
As per ACA 620,
Tell me ki whether the this statutory auditor should take the help of the expert in this
yes,
matter, or but he does not have the when he told that expert na we are not going to make any formal agreement in this regard if I take your services. Is your the point of view of statutory auditor is correct or not, or whether the
we
statutory
can
auditor should
take
take the help of the
help of
uh,
expert
mm,
for the complex calculations involved.
okay.
But the responsibility of opinion lies on the statutory auditor only. He has stated in his report that he has taken the help of of those experts regarding the work.
In the case of matter is complex, okay, highly complex. And tell me the why there is a need to have the agreement in writing between the statutory auditor and the expert. Tell me why it's beneficial, or it's a need to have a detailed agreement in writing between the auditor, statutory auditor and the expert. What are those situations in which the detailed agreement in writing should be there between the statutory auditor and the uh, expert? Okay, what are those situations in which it, which agreement has to be there? Tell me. Tell me. Did you understand the questions which what actually I was asking from you?
This is the situations where
Situation
it is
where there is a need for the detailed agreement in writing is required between the
statute.
statutory auditor and the expert. What are those situations? I am asking. First, you already told me
Complex.
uh, if the work consists of the complex, okay, complicated work is there.
Complicated.
Second, if that expert, while performing that complex for that job, okay, he will have to access to sensitive or confidential entity information, okay.
Very confident.
Okay, confidential, so that na with the help of agreement we can restrict na what are those document which he can only access, okay. uh, Third, if like that expert is new for the statutory auditor, okay, they are unknown to each other. If the statutory auditor does not know anything about the expert na, it's better to to have the little agreement between them na, because actually the statutory auditor does not know the behavior and the qualification or like that ki whether he can perform that work or not. So it's better to should have the detailed agreement between the statutory auditor and the expert. Okay. Okay, one more. I'm going to ask you one more question, last question, no? State whether the tax audit report can be revised, and if so, state those circumstances. Tell me.
Yes, tax audit report can be revised uh, if in the following situation. First one is revision of accounts after the adoption of accounts in AGM, annual general meeting.
Okay.
Then change in law with retrospective effect and
Okay.
change in the interpretation of law. So the auditor has to state in the report that it is a revised audit report.
Answer is complete.
Yes.
Let's suppose it's a 5 marks question. Should I give you the 5 marks question if you write this type of answer or like that?
Firstly, we have to write like the tax audit report can be revised. Uh, the accounts are revised. So, they can be revised. Accounts can be revised in
Mm,
if the situation warrant in the following circumstances. The first one is the revision of accounts after its adoption in the general meeting.
mm,
Then change in law retrospective effect. And then
mm.
third one is change in law in interpretation of the other scenarios. The tax audit report can be revised. However, it is uh, mentioned that the, the audit report has been revised. It is stated that it is a revised audit report.
Yes. Okay. Tell me the while computing the uh, turnover in regard to section 44 AB,
Okay.
what are the prescribed adjustment which you have to make?
So the first one is we have to reduce the sales return, and maybe the adjustment for if the special rebate is given, you have to deduct it from the turnover. Then trade discount, it is if any is given, that has to be again deducted from turnover. Then there is a discount given in cash memo or self invoice. Deducted from the
Okay. Discount allowed in the sales invoice
or
will have to
cash
be
memo
reduced.
can
Okay. Cash discount.
cash discounts cannot be deducted.
Yes. And if suppose there is a
In,
sale proceeds of the fixed assets, will it be
they do
some
not
part of the turnover or not?
they do not form part of the term.
Yeah, I'm talking about whether the sale proceeds of the fixed assets will form part of turnover or not.
No, they won't form part of the term.
Yes. Okay. When the tax auditor have to revise his uh, tax audit report, what are those
Okay.
circumstances in which the tax auditor has to revise his tax audit report?
Like revision if the accounts are revised after the adoption is achieved.
Okay. And
In the law with retrospective effect
and
and interpretation of
okay.
in
Stability circular notification judgment or like that. Okay. And moreover the tax auditor has to state the uh, regions. Okay.
it's clear. It is a
Revised
state
report
it is a revised.
regions for such revision. Okay, with reference to the earlier report. Why he is revising his tax audit report? Okay. Okay, then uh, how many days you will take to complete the rest of the topic of the audit?
Now only I started with company audit. Audit
Okay.
report is pending.
Hmm.
And standard all standards are pending.
Hmm. I think
On Sunday,
3 or 4 days. In 3 or 4 days, I think you will complete whole audit. Okay, I think
okay.
so. When you're thinking to take the test, okay, for audit, after 3 days or 2 days or on Sunday, coming Sunday.
On coming Sunday, we will take.
Okay, okay, 2 to 5. Fix the test date.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
on Sunday, on coming Sunday, there will be
Okay.
test of audit. Okay, CA final audit.
Okay.
And apart from that, now what you are doing? matlab, What are the subject you are picking up along with the audit?
I'm doing FI.
Okay, so how much you have done in FR till date?
FI leases done and share based payment done. CSR done. The other is
Revenue,
started.
revenue.
Revenue spending. The big indices are
Okay, first of all, the first priority should be to take test on the Sunday. Okay, audit test. So it's
okay.
better to give more time for the audit subject. Okay, less time to the FR subject. You don't have to skip the FR.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
so uh, we'll talk on tomorrow, day after tomorrow. Okay, and then I will track your study and keep
Okay.
updating your study. Okay, the target achieved or not, or what you are doing or like that. Okay.
Fine.
तो फिर ये था हमारा टेस्ट चल रहा, आपको मैंने बताया था कि हमारा मेंटरिंग प्लस मॉक टेस्ट होता है। और इसमें होता क्या है कि हम इसमें टेस्ट लेते हैं प्लस इसमें हम चेक भी करते हैं। और इसमें हम टारगेट देते हैं। सीए फाउंडेशन इंटर फाइनल सबका होता है और पास होना हमारा कंफर्म है। तो अभी हमारा सीए सीएस सीएमए सबका हो रहा है। और इसमें क्या है कि जो है इसमें टारगेट देते हैं, फिर टेस्ट भी होता है फिजिकल। पूरे इंडिया में फिजिकल टेस्ट हमारा ही होता है, प्लस चेकिंग आपके सामने, पर्दे के पीछे कुछ भी नहीं है। पास होने की गारंटी है, सी सी एस सी में सबका होता है। तो अगर लेना हो तो मुझे कॉल कर दीजिएगा। मेरा नाम है सी अरविंद कुमार और मेरा नंबर है 8810510145। तो बात करते हैं आपसे, अपना ख्याल रखिएगा और जो भी प्रॉब्लम है मुझे बताइएगा, क्योंकि अपने हिसाब से करने से कुछ होगा ही नहीं। तो कहीं ना कहीं प्रॉब्लम शेयर करोगे तब तो मैं कहीं ना कहीं मैं जो है मैं सॉल्यूशन निकालेंगे, हम सॉल्यूशन मिल के निकालेंगे।